Everyone, I welcome you all in this PyTest framework series. In last video, I have covered fixtures in PyTest. Basically, fixtures are used to write the common codes which is required for writing the test cases. For example, in test cases, we are doing the validation. But before doing the validation, we have to launch the browser and we have to log into the application. These are the common steps. And once the test cases are completed, then we have to log out from the application and we have to quit the browser. So these are the common steps. So by using fixtures, we can write the code for launching the browser and log into the application. And also we can write the tear down logic, means log out from the application and closing the browser. Like this way, we can write the common code or the common steps which we are performing for each test cases. Today I am going to cover scope of fixtures and how to generate PyTest HTML report. Before watching this video, if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel and also press bell icon. So let's start. I will create new Python file. So this Google page validation.py, this file I have created, and here in Google page I will validate. In this Google page validation, I will write two test cases. One for validation of title and another is for validation of URL. So let's see. I am validating the title of this page and URL of the application. So these are the two test cases. So for that, from Selenium, import WebDriver. From WebDriver Manager.chrome, we will import Chrome Driver Manager. Again, from selenium.webdriver.chrome.service, I will import service class. Of service class and WebDriver Manager, I have already covered in WebDriver Manager versus Selenium Manager in that video. So you can check that video. And one more, we have to import PyTest. Now I will define fixture. For defining fixture, we have to use this PyTest.fixture, and I will define one method, setup tear down. So we require driver, so I will define here driver is equals to none, and here I will define initially driver is equals to webdriver.chrome, and here we have to pass service equals to service, and here in the service we have to pass the parameter. So for that, from Chrome Driver Manager dot install, this parameter we are passing to the service class. Next, driver dot get, we have to pass this URL. Then I will write implicit wait, which is of 5 seconds. Then I will maximize window, driver dot maximize window. So these are the prerequisites I have defined in this setup and tear down method. Once the test case is completed, then we can close the browser. So for that, I will write driver.quit in this yield. So yield will do the cleanup activity. I have defined the fixture. Now I will write the test cases. Verify title. Verify title. This is one test case. Here I will just assert. I will print title is driver dot title, and assert, I will assert so this is a one test case, verify title. Now one more test case, verify URL. Here we will write URL is and driver dot current URL. You just copy paste. These are the two test cases. So for these two test cases, the initial setup I have defined in the setup and tear down method. And after once the validation is done, then it will close the browser. I want to use this fixture in these two test cases. So in previous video, we have seen that we can pass here like this way. Means we can pass the parameter in the test case. So one error. Till now what we have done, so till now we have defined one fixture, setup and tear down. In this setup and tear down, we have launched Chrome driver and open this google.com application, and also we have applied implicit wait of 5 seconds and window is maximized. Then our test cases will executed, and at the end it will perform cleanup activity. Here we are just quitting the browser. So let's execute. I want to execute only this file, so I will copy its path, and now I will use pytest, and here I have to pass the file name. Then hyphen "f" for verbose means we want more detailed output in console. Hyphen s for printing the console output, and execute and check. So now first test case is executed and it is failed. Second test case, validate URL. Both test cases are failed. We will check its reason. We are getting one error here, attribute error. That is driver.current URL. Here, see, here we have declared the driver, but it is not, we have to make it as a global. Okay. So here I will write global. I will define driver as a global. Okay. Here we have defined driver as a none. Now we have declared driver as a global, so that driver value will be set here and it will not give the none. So let's execute and check. Now collected two items. Now test case is passed, and we can see here title is Google. For second test cases, we'll check, and URL is this. Both test cases are passed, and here we are getting the more detailed result in the console. So this is one way. Now instead of passing this setup, this name setup teardown fixture in this method name, we can use it like this also, at the rate pytest dot mark dot use fixtures, and here we have to just pass fixture name is setup teardown. So instead of passing this fixture name here in the method, we can use it like this also by using this annotation pytest.mark.use fixture, and here we have to pass the fixture name. So like this also, like this way also we can pass. Now we'll execute and check. Now it we have collected two items. First test case is pass, and it is executing now second test case. Now both test cases are passed. So instead of passing this fixture name as a parameter to the test case, we can use this annotation, use fixture. Okay, by using this we can execute test cases. Now I have removed annotation as well. Now I don't want to use this both approach, means using this fixture name in the parameter of method name, or using the pytest annotation. I don't want to use both this, and if I want to execute this, then how to do it? So let's try. Now you can see both test cases are failed, and here we are getting here error as attribute error, means here driver is not set, and by default its value is none, and in the method it is trying to get its a title. That's why with object none it is trying to find the title and current URL. That's why we are getting this error, means launching browser and opening this google.com application, it is not done as a prerequisite. That's why we are getting this error. Now I want to use it, then how to do it? So in fixture we can use attribute, that is auto use, and we can pass the parameter value as a true, means it will use automatically to the methods, okay, in this module. So now let's try and check. Now you can see collected two items, and first validating title. This test case is completed. Now it is executing verify URL method. Now both the test cases are completed and two test cases are passed. So if we define auto use equals to true, then this fixture it will be automatically used in this module for these test cases. So this is the use of auto use attribute. So we'll see another attribute in this fixture. One more attribute is there, scope. Different scopes are there for these fixtures. Means this is same like a TestNG framework in Java. So in TestNG there are different annotations are there, like before method, before test, before class, before suit. So like these are the different annotations are there. So for fixture as well, we are having the different scope. Like by default, if I am not defining its value, then by default its value is function. Means by default its scope is function. And when we are saying scope is function, means this setup tear down method or this fixture method, it will execute it for each test. As we have seen earlier, that for this test, verify title test, it is launching the browser, it is opening this google.com, and then it is validating this stuff, and after that it will close the browser. Again for second test case, it is again same stuff it will do, it will open browser. So all these steps are performed before each test cases, and it will quit browser after each test cases. So we'll see one more time by executing these test cases. Now here we are defining the scope as a function, means this setup tear down, this particular code, it will execute before this test cases, then it will close the driver. Again this code, this line of code will executed before this verify url method, and once this validation is done, then it will close the browser. So we'll check. So it is opening the browser, and after validation it have closed. Now for second test cases, it will again open the browser, it will win. So here, this setup teardown method, it will executed two times. It will executed before each test. We are saying scope is function, means the part or the code, the line of code which we are writing in the fixture, that will executed before each test cases. Now we'll see another scope. We'll define its scope as a module. When we are saying the scope as a module, means it will execute this setup teardown method before all the test cases. Okay, and it will start validating these test cases. Verify title, then immediately it will validate this verify URL, this as well, and then after that all the test cases are performed. Then it will close the browser. We'll execute and check. So my expectation here is it will open this google.com page, and it will perform all the test cases, and once all the validation is done, then it will close the browser. We'll check. Execution is very fast, so we can see browser is launched, and it will browser is open only once, and all the test cases are performed, and then it is closed. So like this way we can define its scope. So that is the difference. So again there are different scopes are available, like class, session, and package as well. We can define the scope. So for class I will create another video. So this is about fixture. Now we'll cover pytest html report. So we have not created any html report till now, so today we'll see how to create a pytest html report. So for that we have to install pytest html, and command to install pytest html is pip install pytest html. So pip install pytest hyphen html. Now you can see I have already installed that package, so that's why I'm getting this requirement already satisfied, this message. If you are not installed, then you will get this pytest html plugin downloaded. Now we have installed this pytest html plugin. Now I will execute the same test cases, and now I want to generate the report. So to generate the report, we have to use hyphen hyphen html equal to file name. Here we have to just pass the file name. So suppose I want to give the name as report.html. Now execute and check. So test cases are completed. Now execution is completed. We will see report. Now execution is completed, and here we can see report.html, that file is generated. Will open with browser. This is the report.html. This is the name which we have given, and here in this environment section, right now I have not given anything, so that's why by default this Python version, platform, packages which we have used, so that stuff it is displayed here. And here in summary, so two test cases are executed, and this is the time taken for execution. And here we can see two test cases are passed. So no log output occurred. We have not logged any output, so that's why just we are getting the in green. We are getting these two test cases are passed. So this is about the PyTest HTML report. So that's all from today's video. If you like this video, then please click on like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video.